Hello there guys, what's up? I am doing a hair video today. Bet you didn't see that coming, did you? Well, I am going to be doing like trendy hairstyles kind of thing. So I've been seeing everywhere lately, literally everywhere I turn, people doing fun hairstyles. And I've been trying them out for the past few weeks. So I wanted to compile quite a few for this video to do for you, show you how to do, and how I do them at least, or how I figured out how to do them. Because back in my day, I feel like these hairstyles that I've been seeing, yes, I have seen them since I was in middle school, like people doing them, but that's when I was super into like styling my hair and not just like air drying it or like blow drying it and leaving it straight or curly, but like actually putting like, you know, rubber bands in and doing like fun things like that, like fun braids and like the bubble braids and everything like that. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, sharing some fun ones that I've compiled from like ones that are like trendy right now on Pinterest and TikTok and Instagram and that kind of vibe. But I do have a few that I used to do that I think are really cute and would fit like the vibe right now, that I'm going to share with you as well. So yeah, let's just get into it. I have second day hair. I have second day hair right now, which I personally always think is like the best for styling hair. And I don't use dry shampoo because I have a weak sensitive scalp, but if you do have dry shampoo and use it, I think that does help like with styling and stuff, gives it some more texture, that kind of thing, or texturizing spray. But right now I'm just using my straight up hair. So you can do it on any day hair, fresh hair, dirty hair, whatever. But I have, let's see, we're gonna start with one that I used to do all of the time, and I haven't seen like a lot of people. I did see one person, a mom actually on TikTok doing it, and she looks so cute. So it's actually, I think it's technically called like a bubble French braid, and so it looks like kind of like this, and I used to do this all the time. So we're just gonna start. I'm going to separate my hair. The things that I have like clear elastics. I just think those are, I don't know, I just love them. I got them at Target. And then I have bobby pins, not necessarily for this one. And then I have like smoothing brushes with a lot of hair in them, but I'm going to section my hair down the middle. And as you can see, hopefully you can't see my dandruff, because it is that time of the year and I have hardcore roots right now, so you can see it way easier even. This one, I'm going to take a first triangle of my hair like right here. If you can see that, I'm going to go like right above my temple and kind of like go up, and make sure it stays separated. And then you're just gonna run your fingers through your hair so that, you know, there's no like knots and divots and stuff. And then you could, even if you wanted to make them really smooth, take a little brush and brush it into your hand. Sorry, I'm looking down at my mirror. But just like that, keep it in your hand. Take a small elastic. I'm just taking like the smallest one that I have, and going to open that and put it in your hair and like normal, you know. Okay, so here, you can see this is how it looks, and then I'm just going to pull it with, you're going to take your finger and move it up from like the bottom of your eyebrow, and you're gonna do it like on the top too and make it even. And it's kind of just like if you were to French braid and take sections like that, that's what you're going to do, but it's honestly way easier because you're not like trying to braid 3 pieces together. You're just holding like that there. If you can see that. That's how it looks. And then you're going to take another elastic. So if you can see that, it goes like that, and then you'll see it come together once we start doing it. But it's literally, it's just way simpler than a French braid. But then you're going to take this part, the part that like went from here to there, and you're going to stretch it out a little bit just to give it that bubble look. And you want to do this before instead of at the end, because at the end is when they're all tight and you just like, there's more to go wrong at that time, you know what I mean? So I always think like do it as you're going. But then I'm just going to keep doing the same thing that I just did. Take the section from the back and from the front. You can make the sections thinner if you want. Like it all depends on your preference. The thinner the sections, the more bubbles you're going to have in your hair, like of these things. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to take thinner sections because I have shorter hair, so I want it to like kind of give more of the appearance that I have more hair because of more bubbles, if that makes sense. And then going to take an elastic, and I'm just going to continue doing that same thing through my hair, and you're going to want to keep this on hand so that you can brush it back so that there are no tangles. Like that, you can see. Okay. See, so if you can see that, I just pull it like that, give it 2 little bubbles, and that's how it looks. So I'm just going to continue that, like I said, and I'm gonna turn this way so that you can see what I'm doing, kind of. And I'm just going to take this section, take this section, and then this section. And just mess with it how you like it. And now I only have like a little bit, if you can see, only a little bit left there. So I'm just going to pull all of that together into a bigger elastic. And then like probably like an inch or a half of an inch down, if you can see that. Pull that apart. And then you're just going to continue adding as you would like to a normal bubble braid. See, there you go. That's how that turned out, and then I'm just going to do the exact same thing to this side, and we'll see how it looks after. I would say try to make it so they're like kind of even so that you have the same amount of bubbles at least. It might help it look a little bit more uniform. Like right here I need one more to add to this one because I was just going to skip one, and you would notice that if you were to take pictures or something that it might look a little bit off, so try to remember that. Then you just make sure all of them are spread out and everything. This is the finished look. Okay, also I know it looks so uneven, but I was using my little camera screen to like as a mirror, so I think that's why it was so uneven. Normally I would have a mirror and look at the back into the mirror, and I think that's a helpful tip, just so you know, for when you're doing it, to make it not look like that, but still fun. But I just think it's so fun, and this is one of my favorite looks that I used to do, and I want to start doing it a little bit more now because it's like fun to just add some like elastics to your hair and make it look like this. Look how fun. Cute. Okay, now that I've successfully pulled out all of my hair with these elastics. Anyway, next hairstyle is same vein of bubble braids, but it's just the more simple, easier look. So after I washed it, I blew it out yesterday with my Revlon One Step, I think it's called. And that's kind of all I did to it. But now I'm going to, because it's second day hair and it has some kinks in it and like it's just floppy, and my hair is going to be down for this, so I want it to still look good. I'm going to straighten it a little bit, but this is the straightening iron that I've been using for the past little while. It's by Duvolle. They actually sent it to me, and it's my favorite iron I've ever used. But I'm just going to go in. Oh wait, hey, I actually think that I have a discount code for you guys. Hold on. Okay, so I do have a discount code. It's Jordy70, and it gets you 70% off. So I'll link it down below. But I'm just going to brush out my hair really quickly, and then take my iron and just kind of like, just make it a little bit straighter, add some shine to it, you know? Not to be perfect or anything, but yeah, and one important thing to note, everyone's hair is going to look different with these hairstyles. I have very like thickness hair, and it's very like fine, and it's kind of just average to work with, and it's already straight and everything, so you know, everyone's hair is going to look different doing these. But half of our hair up from probably right above the ear. I like to leave a little bit of hair right above my ear, so what we're gonna do is take a little bit of hair, section it like a fourth of your hair. Let's see. And then make sure you do it from the top as well, so that that doesn't get lost in there. And then we are going to take actually a little bit out. If you don't like face framing creases, that's fine. You can skip that step. But I do, and I'm just going to leave that there and then brush my hair up with my smoothing brush and get it into my hands. And then just tie it up halfway. Make sure you leave like the line in your hair, and then you're just going to put it up like that, like a little pigtail. You could leave that, do both sides and leave that, and that would be a cute look as well. But I am going to add more bubbles to it. So I'm going to just do the same exact thing. About this one, I'm going to do an inch down because this part of my hair is like the longest, I think. You can space them as far apart as you want. You can make big bubbles, smaller bubbles. For me, this amount kind of seems to be like the sweet spot of where they like look good. And for this one, I don't usually pull them apart until after because there's not too much going into it. So if you wait until after, I think it kind of like, it works out. And then what I like to do at the end, because I just don't like it whenever there's like that little spot like this. So what I'll do is I'll put one in, and then so that it's not like just a straight line down, I kind of like loop it through this and have it be a loop. I don't know if that looks good or not, but that's just what I do. That is what that looks like. And then I'm just going to do the exact same thing to the other side. Kind of bend it back in the shape, and this is what we have. I think it's so cute. I love this one because it's pretty simple too. Like once you get the hang of it, you just throw it up and it adds like some fun to your outfit and your look of that day. So yeah, so this one is if you want your hair to look longer while you put it in like pigtails. So like your hair can be long and do this, it can be shorter and do this. Well, it has to be probably a little bit shorter than my hair at least. And so I take inspiration from this Hailey Bieber picture right here. And I think that this is what they did. I don't know, I used to do this all the time. So I'm going to brush up my hair, keep it in its sections, and I'm just going to do 2 pigtails on the top of my head and start there. I'm going to take most of my hair, not all of it, but most of it. Okay, so I have my little pigtails up there. Now I'm going to, I'm gonna take those 2 and just wrap them up, put them in a little clip so that they're out of the way. Don't mess it up or anything. But then I'm going to separate the hair that's left, and I'm literally going to do the exact same thing, but try to keep it as high as possible, as close to the other ponytail as you can. Okay, so then as you can see, when I put it down, the hair drapes over the other hair longer than that section of hair, and it works better if you have longer hair than me, or thicker and not dead hair, but if you wanted to curl your hair, it would probably hide it a lot easier, but you could definitely just do that, and that's a little hack. You can also do it with a ponytail, and what you would do is put a ponytail here and then a second ponytail there, and it just like elongates the ponytail. If you add some waves in there, it really helps disguise like the second ponytail and like kind of make it all go together. Either way, even if you don't do that and just do little pigtails, I think they're so cute and fun, and they feel like so young. I love it. The next few are a little bit more simple, so we're just going to go through, brush my hair out one more time, to take my hair, take the front pieces, you know where it's going, right? The front 2 braids, we're going to do those, and yeah, so you just take a little section of your front pieces, pretty self-explanatory, but just in case, and I'm just going to braid those. Normally for this one, I don't really like to have like a a tie in, so I would usually like go like this and like just leave it. But for the sake of the video for you guys, I'm going to brush that out and do it professionally and put a little thing in. This is how it looks. I think it would look better if I didn't have roots and waves in my hair maybe. But this is it, 2 little front braids. They're a little bit thick, like I said, because I don't have a lot of hair to work with because it's all fried. But if you do have healthy hair, it would probably look better. Next one, also very easy. Separate your hair. We're going to do 2 low buns. And I am just going to take one section of my hair, like I said, and literally just throw it in a bun. Fold the hair over just once, and then I put my band around it and fluff it out a little bit, flare out the ends, give it some fun, you know? And then do that. You can pull a piece out if you would like, you don't have to. And then do the same thing to that side. And that is so fast and easy, but also really cute and elevates an outfit also. So here I have a hack for you guys. So we're going to do a high bun, but keep the part in the front. If you know what I mean, like this look, like very classic, classy look. So you just take the pieces that you want out. So you're gonna think about it like this. If you're gonna take these pieces and those are the pieces that you want to go back into your bun and like stay separated. So you wanna take like a good chunk of your hair, just like the top layer though, and it's kind of, you might have to play around with it, but take that, separate it, do the same to this side. You are going to twist it and put it in like a little clip just to section it, and then what you're going to do with the rest of your hair is you're going to brush it out, put it up in a bun however you want the bun to look, and make sure your sides are super slicked back, and get it as high as you want or as you can. Then we are going to take the sections, and as you can see, usually all that's back, and the way to keep these really smooth is to take these, and you're going to need bobby pins, but you're going to take your front sections, smooth it back with a brush in the direction that it would go back to the bun that you have, and then hold it. I don't know if you can see this, but hold it there, and then you wrap it around the ponytail that you have. Then you're gonna wanna go back and probably slick it out some more. You can use like gel if you want. But then you're going to take your bobby pin and secure it like that. See, so normally when you're putting your hair back and if you're trying to do that, it does not like get smooth. Like I said, you can smooth it more, but normally I would care more, but I can't really see in this little mirror. But now I'm just gonna do this side. You're just going to take the little tails that are there with it and make your bun, if you want to do a bun, otherwise you can just secure them into the ponytail. But I'm going to do a bun and then take them and secure them into the bun. And then if you really work at it, they should be more smooth than if you were to just throw it all back and try to do it. So this is how it looks. It would be smoother if I had a bigger mirror and more time to concentrate on it. But as you can see, it keeps the nice line there while keeping it back. And that's just a little hack. If you have to like maneuver around with it a little bit. But I really like this. I think I have to give credit where it's due. I saw this from Carrie Faye. I always talk about her. And I forgot to say this at the beginning, but she always does this. And once I learned that, it changed my life. So that's what I do whenever I still want like a parted look instead of like it all going back into the bun, you know? So yeah. Okay, so for this next hairstyle, all you need is a hair headband. This is just like a Lululemon one that I thrifted recently. How I've been seeing people wear them is you just like brush back all of your hair, you know, give a nice no part look. And you're going to take, I'm going to take the Lululemon side back so that it's just plain. But go like that. And this one has like the little grippies, you know, and then all you literally do This is so easy. You do that, and then what you could do is you could even take like a straightener and flip in the edges of your hair so that it gives like that, you know, flipped in vintage-y look, and it kind of adds to it. But I feel like a headband, first of all, it's so easy, but it also does add like a little bit of cuteness. I think it looks cute. So this one's just super simple, but I wanted to throw it in because, you know, why not? Okay, so next you're just going to take a ponytail, and I have two options for a ponytail look. Just like straight up ponytail. Do the bubble braid look, you know, with just same technique as the first two. So that's what I have. Mess it all around. And then that's your little bubble ponytail. So lastly, you can do a braid. And you can either do like, you know, like your normal 3-strand braid. So you can do a fishtail braid, which is what I'm going to do for this one. And you are just going to, here, I'll turn around. You're going to take 2 sections of your hair. There are probably way better videos on how to do fishtail braids because this one's going to kind of be sloppy. But what you're going to do is take one small section of hair from each side and move it over to the other side. So it's just like braiding, but with 2 sections instead of 3, if that makes sense. And you're kind of going to take it from the bottom of the hair rather than from the top, so that it gives more of that, like, you know, like a fishy look. I don't know if that even makes sense. This doesn't look like my best work, but this is essentially kind of how it looks. It's really messy because I can't see because I'm out in the mirror, but it should look something like this. But I just think it's like a nice, fun kind of braid and more different. And yeah, so those are all of the looks. Let me know what your favorite one was down below. I would love to hear from you. I'd love to hear your feedback, and thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Bye.